welcome. To the NBA on 2K Sports, an April Fool's Day edition. Glad to have you with us. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. We'll see the New York Knicks facing the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's Edie missing. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Pass to Cousins. Shot clock at 6. Back to Cunningham. For 3, and it's Cousins with the 3.
With good timing and a sound jump shot, Cousins is able to convert catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Here's Jerome. To the inside. Here's Edie. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Bridges down low. Pass to Cousins. Here's Cunningham. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of from Cunningham.
Jackson outside. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Cousins with it. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to Jerome. Here's Edie, looking to end the run, and the jumper falls for him.
That ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes, but also we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Here's Cousins. After the basket by Memphis. Here's Towns. Back to Cousins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Cousins has got 5.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Here's Jerome. Down low. Edie. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First team.
Here's Edie. Kicks it out to Jackson. He shoots again.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Basket's good.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Cousins. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. 4 on the clock. Drains the triple.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Knicks leading by 4. Here's Cunningham. And the layup is good off the glass. 6 points for him.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Jerome. Yet to see a basket. Here's Edey. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
First team.
29 seconds left in the first quarter. They set the screen. Towns outside. Pass to Cousins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Towns. Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him.
Jerome attacking, and he makes it on the layup.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Knocked away. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Knicks out in front, up 4.
16.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bane, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bane said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Graham.
You know, really by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
Ja steps on the gas. Pass to Stojakovic. Outside Bane. Up top, Jackson. No made baskets yet. Here's Huff. 3-pointer, no good.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Robinson gets the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Jackson, right side. Plenty of space. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes.
Yeah, I like the assertive approach from Jackson Jr. Not hesitating for a second off the catch.
Pass to Robinson. Towns outside. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Inside. Finished off the break. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, quick reaction by Jackson Jr. He sees what's happening and gets out in transition to support the play.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Pass to Huff. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, Morant knows his teammates rely on him to find them. Terrific pass right there.
Right side, Robinson. Now it's Hart. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Connects from downtown.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Pass to Robinson. Outside Hart. Now Bridges. Robinson on the wing. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Jackson. To the middle. Tipped. Stolen by Anunoby. Towns down low. No good on the shot.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Bridges. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Hart can't hit. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Morant. Pass to Huff. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Robinson, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Desmond Bane. New York shooting their first free throws tonight. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Achua. Second chance effort. And it's Bane with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Bane's got his first points of the game.
Just look at the body of Bane. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
Robinson can't hit. And here's Memphis now. Now here's Morant. Still no points. Pass to Bane. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't drop. It's a tie game in Memphis. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And New York has possession. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Towns, right side. Here's Wright. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Edey. Here's Stojakovic. Williams into the lane.
And a nice contest there by Cunningham, using his size and reach to great effect.
And, Coach, you look at Vince Williams. That 7-foot wingspan is a difference maker defensively.
It sure is, Brian. He disrupts a lot of offensive action, both on and off the ball, forcing turnovers and blocking shots.
And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guys. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
And Cousins throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Here's Edie. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Stojakovic, no good.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
And it's Cunningham missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his 1st foul.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
Pass to Edie. For the lead. And he sinks the layup. Edie's got 14 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Cousins with it. Kicks it out Towns. They set a pick from about 16. Memphis with a rebound.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long 2s are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Well, you know, Bane came into this league a terrific shooter. Now he's a terrific scorer. He can do it all.
The kick out to Williams. Outside Morant. Pass to Edie. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Towns outside. Outside Robinson. Here's Bridges. And the layup is good. He's got 9.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Here's Edie. Shoots over Robinson. Edie, that's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow. Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Here's Morant. Oh, Morant gets it done inside.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Here's Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Pass to Jackson. Outside, Williams. Here's Edey. Robinson defending. 6 to shoot. And it's Edey missing. New York trailing. And stolen by Williams. Kicks it out to Bane. And there's the screen. Pass to Edey. Robinson with the block. Here's Bridges. Towns looking for an opening. That'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Memphis. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Left side, Morant. Up top, Jackson. Pass to Huff. Off target from outside.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Now Cunningham to take the lead. That one no good. Morant with it. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Josh Hart. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active and making things happen.
And Cunningham running the floor.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute played. And so they foul intentionally. New York making a switch here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Morant.
Checking in for the Knicks.
Pass to Huff.
Number 32.
And some solid defense from Towns.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
Well, the threat of Ja scoring really opens up the opportunity for assists.
Screen by Robinson. Cunningham fending off the contact.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
It's Jackson, high post. Pass to Edey. Now here's Bane. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Towns. Going inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, and once Towns gets any momentum going to the hoop, he's a tough man to stop.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. And he dunks it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Towns on a screen. To the inside. Robinson with it. No good from outside. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Second personal foul. 13. Checking in for the Knicks.
From deep, Bane sends it home from three-point land. And it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
Well, that's what makes Bane so difficult to guard. He can hit that deep three, but if you play too tight on him out there, he'll drive right past you.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 5.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win. Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Pass to Stojakovic. Here's Edey. Clock at 6. Here's Stojakovic. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. 1:24 left to play in the fourth. Knicks trail by 4. Cousins with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Cunningham. He gets going. The rebound by Edey.
Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
Inside. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Jackson Jr. showing his ability to be a leader in clutch time. They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
And it's Moran off the drive. Pass to Bane. All alone. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Now Towns. So Memphis wins it. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they